What's a cool fact you think others should know?
That the patent for the fire hydrant was lost in a fire. Eugene Aldrin, the father of the famous moon landing astronaut Buzz Aldrin, not only witnessed the Wright brothers' first flight but also went to see his son land on the moon. In his lifespan, we've been quick. Butterflies and moths can drink blood and tears in order to get nutrients. It's called mud puddling. I think more horror movies should use this. Cows can see almost 360 degrees. Komodo dragons are the largest animals in the world capable of reproducing asexually. Dogs that are slightly underweight live an average of 2 years longer than dogs that are slightly overweight. Opossums generally cannot get rabies. Their body temperature is too low for the virus. Also, the stomach acid of a vulture is so highly acidic it kills rabies virus and most bacteria. Which is why they can eat dead things. The first imaging satellites used to drop film from space which was either caught by aircraft or recovered in the ocean. Check out the Corona space program. The first person to write about tofu in the English language was Benjamin Franklin. If you find a four-leaf clover, then there is a good chance you'll find more not too far away. Twister was the first movie released on DVD. They took a piece of the original Wright Flyer to the moon with them on Apollo 11. Also, the picture taken of the Wright Flyer during the famous first flight was taken by someone who had never seen a camera before that day. That was the first photo he had ever taken. I'm really glad this post got some attention. This is one of my favorite things to talk about. Here's some more info for everyone. The photographer's name was John T. Daniels. As others have said, all he did was press a button to activate the shutter. Having been his first time seeing a camera and his first time seeing an airplane flying, I still think that's pretty mind-blowing. Later that day, while retrieving the aircraft after the fourth flight, a gust of wind flipped the plane over. Daniels was caught in the crash but uninjured, while the plane was completely destroyed. Daniels would go on to brag about being the first man to survive a plane crash. Unfortunately, the Wrights would eventually experience the first fatal airplane crash too. On September 17, 1908, Thomas E. Selfridge was a U.S. Army lieutenant who was flying with Orville Wright to look into potential military uses for aircraft. During the flight, one of the propellers broke apart, causing damage to nearby control structures on the aircraft. Orville did a commendable job controlling the aircraft, but it still crashed nose first, killing Selfridge and severely injuring Orville. An airfield in Michigan was named after him, and you can see a piece of the broken propeller on display at the National Museum of the United States Air Force. If Wikipedia links aren't enough for you, I highly recommend Birdmen, The Wright Brothers, Glenn Curtiss, and The Battle to Control the Skies by Lawrence Goldstone. It goes much deeper into the Wright brothers, their bitter rivalries with other aviation pioneers at the time, and the legal battles that would follow their success for decades to come. Muscles do not develop the same in everyone, and their exact origins, insertions can differ between people. In some, the biceps have 3 or more heads, as opposed to the normal 2. Some muscles are entirely absent, such as the psoas minor, found in about 40% of humans, and the sternalis, only 7.8%. Emma Morano of Italy was the last documented and verified person to die that was born in the 1800s. the 29th of November 1899 to the 15th of April 2017. 90% of the population on Earth lives in the Northern Hemisphere. There was a phantom poop on an Apollo mission. A poop floating around that none of the astronauts said was theirs. When a person receives a kidney transplant, they don't take out the old kidneys. They just shove M to the side and leave M in there. Shaq hit almost 12,000 baskets in his career. Exactly one of them was a three-pointer. Kangaroos will eat cat poop even though it is poisonous to them. Learned this when a local zoo had a stray cat problem. In the pineal gland in your brain. Over time it will start to form tiny calcification, little mineral buildups. There is no known function for these, but scientists named it corpora arenacea, also known as dream sand.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Aircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.